There was once a man named Edward Green who ran a modest little shop. With the few coins he earned, he supported himself and his only son, William. William grew into a bright and lively young man, but Edward never pressed him to work. Then one day Edward died suddenly, leaving William completely alone in the world. A kind neighbor, Mr. Brown, told him gently, "Life doesn't stop, lad. Your father would want you to carry on." William tried running the shop, but customers hardly came. After weeks of struggle, he sold it to a wealthy landowner. With the money, he set off to try his fortune in the town, where he had heard people were often careless and gullible. When he arrived, he discovered everything was too expensive for him to begin a trade. But one night an idea struck. The next morning, he rented a small stall in the square and put up a bold sign, "Wisdom for sale." People who passed by laughed out loud. "Wisdom for sale? How ridiculous!" William called back, "Laugh all you like. But someday you'll see that wisdom is worth more than money." Soon everyone in town had heard about the strange young man selling wisdom. One day a man gave him a coin just for sport. William handed him a slip of paper that read, "Never stand and watch when two people are quarreling. It only leads to trouble." The man scoffed and walked away. In town lived a miserly old man, Sir Thomas Hale, and his simple-hearted son, Arthur. Passing by the stall one day, Arthur thought it might be clever to buy some wisdom. He timidly handed over a coin. William gave him the same slip. Arthur rushed home excited. "Look, father, I bought wisdom for a coin." Sir Thomas read it and grew furious. "Idiot, everyone knows this. You wasted money." He stormed to William's stall shouting for his coin back. William said calmly, "Return the slip and take your money." Sir Thomas did so and left grumbling. Soon after, two of the Duke's housemaids went to market. They both laid claim to the same plump goose. One offered more money than the other, and the poulterer, unwilling to offend, quietly disappeared. The two women began shouting at each other. Arthur happened to walk by and stopped to watch. Both turned on him at once. "You'll be my witness," cried one. "No, mine," cried the other. Arthur, confused, nodded to both, not realizing the danger. When Arthur explained, Sir Thomas turned pale. "If the Duchess hears of this, we're finished." They hurried to William. "This time my fee is 10 coins, William said. Sir Thomas reluctantly paid. William advised Arthur, "When you're summoned, act like a fool. Laugh at nothing, speak nonsense, and they'll dismiss you." In the Duke's hall, Arthur did exactly that. Everyone burst into laughter. "The boy's mad," said the Duke. "Send him away." Arthur was safe. But Sir Thomas fretted. What if they find out he was only pretending? Then we'll be disgraced. They went back once more. William said firmly, "This time the fee is 200 coins. Sir Thomas protested, but finally paid. William said, "When the matter cools, confess honestly. Truth will free you." Later, Arthur did confess everything. The Duke laughed and said, "Had you not acted the fool, one of the duchesses would surely have punished you. You chose wisely." Curious, the Duke summoned William. "They say you sell wisdom. Can you sell me some?" William answered boldly, "Yes, Your Grace, but the price is 20 pounds. The Duke ordered it paid. William handed him a slip. "Never act without thought and reflection." The Duke admired the words and kept them beside his bed. Weeks later, the Duke fell ill. His steward, plotting to seize power, bribed the physician to poison his medicine. When the cup was brought, the Duke remembered William's advice. He paused, examined it, and looked closely at the doctor, who trembled and confessed the plot. The Duke's life was saved. The steward and physician were thrown into prison. Grateful, the Duke appointed William Green, the merchant of wisdom, as his most trusted counselor. This story teaches us that wisdom is far greater than wealth. What seems like simple advice can protect us in moments of danger. And while money may fade, true wisdom guides, protects, and uplifts us through life's greatest trials.